Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Rams coming in at 2-7, going up against the Giants, who come in at 7-3.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Mariota now to throw on first down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mariota now from the 50. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A give to Howard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Second down following the run. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Shepard with a catch left side. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 36. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Third and short yardage. Mariota. It's caught. Shepard. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down, they run with Howard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Mariota now on second down. And an alley to run. A good pick up there at 20 yards. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal. Mariota. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 37. They'll look to throw now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll set up a throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And that one a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Seahawks. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Mariota on first down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Second down, Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
So it's third and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Drake. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 52 yards. This is Howard. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Mariota to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, Mariota. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Now Mariota throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Howard. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. try to punch it in with Howard. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. This is Howard on 2nd down. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. On 3rd and goal, Howard. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. A first down throw for Mariota. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now they try the right side here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll drop the throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Frank's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it a second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
First, they go right back to Howard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Giants on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Let's go! Green! They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd? And they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
And of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go counter with Howard. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Throwing is Mariota. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Mariota. And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Palmer. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now they try the right side here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Going up top. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Now Howard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Mariota here to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 32-yard line. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And it was the Colts emerging victorious. If they can win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now a desperate, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. Back to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Giants, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for L.A., the loss is number 8 for them on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.